Going live. Always alive. Living in existence of the organism of life today. So where are we? Here we are in Aotearoa, New Zealand. The long white sun. Uh, well, a bit of catastrophes come over in our homeland in New Zealand this week, as many of you have seen on the news and all the espetars. So what have I got up here? What is Facebook hiding? Meaning like, okay, I'll put it to you like this. Facebook, for the first time, they say, went down 24 hours before killing. This man, racist, what's he calling himself? Um, from Australia, um, socialist, who likes the communists in China, where Facebook's setting up all the surveillance and everything in China. So they're right behind social things. So that adds up. He said he's for China. Facebook is back in China, and all the face recognitions, getting people's all data and this and that. Now the link went down. Facebook went down. They said, just hearing from other people. I'm not on Facebook, like I told you before in one of my stories. Zuckerberg, I was there for 3 days, and he tried to get hold of me, and he tried to say that he owns my face, and because of my gods I've met along the ways, told me warnings, and I just know how to be alerted to things before, because I've already been told and that, okay, guys, and all through my journey, it's just even holding it out, and for many years before I even got onto this to let it out. And so my documentation, I've gone formatted it. If you guys can't see the throw-offs of this show when Joe Rogan and this and that, you didn't see this little secret throw-offs, but so we'll keep on the track with Facebook. This man, so it's first time it's gone down, okay? They say in New Zealand, I heard from somebody else who's talking on it, that it went down at midnight and it was back up. And he was actually on a live stream in Christchurch at the time. And he said it was back up at 1:30, okay? 24 hours later to the time when it came back on, the man started shooting. To me, how I'm showing about Facebook, the site dropped down. Okay, the the murderer who killed these 50 people, he went out. The Facebook dropped down in New Zealand on at 1:30 the day before. He started killing around the world and stuff like that. There's a money trail in this man. He is getting paid by somebody else. He probably got $100,000 person he killed. Now, he's going to walk out of that jail one day and he'll probably walk into $5 million. I can't prove this. This is all speculation. This is my observation of the eyes of thy 13th angel that I about. Here's the truth. I've figured it out. It's not like I got given it to me on a he told me a story. I see. That's it. This is what yes, it's all been a lie. Okay, and that was 17 years ago. I took on this name, thy 13th angel. Another god offered me a deal to give that name up. So I know there's the moon behind me. It keeps coming and going. I was going to come out earlier, And then because I put the thought out there I was going to do it, and that's how come I know how powerful our thoughts are. And then suddenly the clouds just came over. Within the next second, I came back. Minute or two, I came back out. Love you, Snow, my brother, my prophet, my brother. Um, the fractal universe. Hey, I know what it's all about. We know what it's all about. So there's a money trap. So with the Facebook shutting down like that at midnight, they would have got into their program and got rid of any sort of things what would have tied that man with the money trail. Okay? With the money trail, the people who would have seen and this, that, they would have pulled all that out because Facebook's hiding something. It came back on Facebook 24 hours beforehand at 1:30 the day before his shooting. That to me, that's like a this is when it's going to happen when Facebook drops. You'll know you've got 24 hours. Bang, he was there 24 hours later when it was back on, bang, with the live feed showing the world, blah, 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 blah. Now, the other thing when I look at Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, because I've said I've had run-ins with him, and I'm not knocking any religion, you know, the Jews, the Muslims, the Christians, the these three and the elephant one, whatever. But anyway, just keep on track. So Zuckerberg is from that the 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 Jewish, yeah. Well, I see it's in their text in their book that it's right for a Jew to kill a non-Jew. Now, if I seen this in a religion, um, and I understood it way back before, and I would go, hey, how come they can kill somebody else? Now, wouldn't that be racist? Is that a racist religion? I don't know. I haven't heard anyone else say this before. But hey, I do look with the eyes of the 13th angel, and I speak the truth. And it's in black and white. I'm a simple guy. I told you where my soul is, right here. Everything's simple, guys. Your flying wall is within. Yes. I'll come again. So, so that would be the way that they would get any sort of thing. What would link him up with this guy? Look, he bought a car from a car dealer just before this operation. Who does that? Hey, Kenny Gill, much love to you too. So, who goes out and buys a car before they go and do a shooting? You know, they're going know they're going to get arrested or shot. So, you'd normally just go and rent a one because I know people in the past who do things and blah blah, and they'll just go to a rental car and just dump on the side of the road or just leave it at the airport or something like that and jump on the next plane. But this guy went out and bought a car. He had too much money. He flew to different countries around the world. He's only and just being that out of town and this and that, it's just so, and the way he's orchestrating himself now, like he's representing himself. That's more that he can put his speech out and this and that. So I'm just throwing this out to, somebody else might see this conspiracy sort of thing or this and that, and look into this a little bit more and say about this Facebook and that because it's not right, you know. To use that platform like that, and then have all that media and that, do they get because shares off it or this and that? To me, he got paid for killing each. He got paid. Like I'm think like in figures like 100 grand for each person he shot out there. There's a moneyless pit of this wing, well, they say left wing, right wing, whatever. It's they are the bad angels. Okay, we are good ones. There's many of us here. We are all finding one another. There's more coming together who know what it is. You you you, you know. You, when you're fallen and you don't know where you are, like, hey, I'm in this world, but like you're not coming back into your soul and your spirit as one each time, together. Because when you find your balance, you'll find they're both together. Find your star. So these other ones who who are like running the show and and divide and conquer they use. So they bring up this big right wing name, more division, divide and conquer. And what's that to extremists? To have everyone under control, just like China has. Now, the format of China, what it takes away is taking away people, what they've got in the storybook, free will. You won't be able to do anything what isn't in guidelines of what they've told you to be like and think, and even your thoughts. You won't even be able to think different. Hey, truth, w- 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 it will be just all a lie. Creating, and at first I was looking at the sky and are they creating you as a heaven? But in a format, the way this world, are they turning you into a hell here? Calculation. I know some people with inside their mind, they they must have their boss or whatever, they're in hell. It, then I've discovered there's two of each, this merge image. So there's a good one and there's a bad one, even of the bad. It's hard to understand that. Um, so you don't have to ring anyone. You just drop the link. Facebook went down. 1:30 again. It came back up exactly the same time. It's, it's too much to add up. That's when he put his camera on and went and made whatever show they had. I've had a few people link me up things all this and that, but I'm not really into watching that. Maybe just have a glance or that. But it was it was going around Facebook around a few people around the ways first, but it actually went Facebook all around the world. Um, there was an 18-year-old who been charged. He even had on the stuff what they've got about his stuff, what he got off Facebook. This 18-year-old, um, he even had a picture of the moss 1 month beforehand on Facebook. Oh, he got the picture from Facebook a month earlier, but this 18-year-old done, he downloaded them and he had things on paper and that, and it had the moss a month beforehand. How's that? He told the world a month beforehand. Now, I, I've been under about surveillance and this and that. I know about that sort of stuff, okay? Things in my world are like up and down, this and that. I'll get back onto that some other time because it's been real hectic, okay, guys? When I was telling you about when the end days, I'm waiting for the last day. So when I'm saying that, just so that you don't think it's just going to be a day and then like, oh, my boss didn't give it much of a warning, what? He might as well just tell it, turn his back on us. But okay, so I was meaning when I'm saying the last day, because I know how things work, and when I met one of the bad ones, they can make time go backwards. Of a man, of a beast, man or trait, uh, or woman. Um, so that it's you got to be pretty much on your feet if you know that they can move time backwards, and you've got yourself in a position that you're 3 steps ahead. But so. And like how I put this channel up, and I really put myself out there, saying that I've been, how I learned things from being aloof and this and that. Uh, so I've let, let's just, hey, I'm not trying to think, and this is just my way of showing the truth. I mean, pretty proud. Third fell very good. No, I didn't quite catch it. Um, so it's okay. The timing, they are hiding a month beforehand, having been hidden because they would have scrubbed it all when Facebook went down, and blah blah. And it just the way like Jews are allowed to kill. Not me. That's racist. That's a racist religion. Thing to, like I've told you before, Jesus the Antichrist. Have you guys seen the rubbish in there? And these all these Christians out there and this and that, and they don't even want to bring up that sort of attention. Are you guys gutless of them or something? Are you guys scared? I don't know. Well, I have no fear, and I've faced them in every way, and this is me just putting a little bit more out there, you know. So the last days will come. It's not the way, you know. But the last day, there's a the last day. There's a thousand. Sorry, the last day. There's 1,000 days in that one day. Okay, so it's a one day world. When I'm saying I'm waiting for the last day in this world, it'll be 1,000 days. So we got our. I don't know. I think it looks almost like a full moon to me up there. But might be tomorrow because I can just see a little shimmer. So might be tomorrow, not full moon. Or it is full. Um, meanest as a shooting star, not pulled an eye. Um, just that's why I sort of like put myself out a little bit tonight. I've been just keeping a little bit low key because I've been waiting for this moon and the next one definitely. Because it's in between there, because there's other dates what's come up to me, and it's like 20th, 20th, 20, 21. It was just I was looking at it as 25, 20, 20, 21 of the 11th, 2021, and that's just this date coming to me of something about that date. Because I've told you my dates of when I was on Jesus Day and Christ, the 20th of the 12th, 2021. So, and see, just say they are setting you up in a world that you're living in hell. Well, maybe it's for the ones, the good angels who aren't going to be there. Moving on to somewhere else, because I have been taken to another world. Uh, we're in the most beautiful place now, but I see so many people who aren't happy with this earth. It's the most beautiful place. This is where it's all at, guys. You guys are in the land of milk and honey. But these ones who want to just control everybody like little puppets and run the show and bring it down and divide and conquer, because that's what they use, divide and conquer, creating up this right wing, left wing. And hey, with that target being on Facebook a month beforehand, you don't tell me that other people who even surveil people and stuff like that, they let this happen. I'm going to tell you a story sometime about a crime like that, but it wasn't a crime against society where this is like really horrific and it's against society and people died and stuff like that. And they let it happen. it's create in some countries it's created a lot of tension. One of our Turkey or something talking really bad about us, where it's all been misinformed because the gunman was actually from Australia, and he puts on his gun, proud Kiwi. You know, that's like a little sticker which is over here. What's, people have New Zealand made and put proud Kiwi. They put the sticker on it. And so he was really not just disrespecting the Muslims by killing them, he was disrespecting the New Zealanders. And I've been over Australia, I spent about 18 years over there. I lived with Aborigines. Did you know that they killed every single Aborigine in Tasmania? The last ones in Tasmania, they drove off the side of a cliff. They wrote a paper back to England and said there's no inhabitants here. One of the other seamen on the boat didn't like this and got on to England, and then they stopped the killing in the main Australia. Okay, they didn't get to wipe them all out. The Aboriginal race is the oldest race on this rock. Okay, they were a test. They used to live in heaven. They called it dream time, and it was on earth. Just like when my brother Jesus came here and tried to tell you that heaven is on earth. Heaven, when you see it like that, you know it's within your temple, your kingdom, whatever you want to call it, your Shangri-La. Love you all. Love yous. Um, yeah, I just freaking got somebody play with my phone and all this and that, and then I got this live feedback up and had to sort out all the. It's like you get bombarded with all this rubbish stuff and it backs everything up, but because I'm being monitored all the time, and I just, you know what I'm like. The moon is pretty bright, eh? You think that's the full moon tonight? I'm not too sure. Or tomorrow night. Well, at least the clouds have got us out now. I'm under security light, so it just keeps going on and off. So, but love you all, and just something to tell about, and maybe this might just spread around a little bit more. One of my live feeds on my news blog went up to like 20,000 people, most views I've ever had. But it just shows you what attracts people, eh? Like, it's not good, meaning like terrorist things is what people are mostly attracted to. I'm the sort of like guy, I even go to channels where somebody might even only have one subscriber, you know? Because I, I want to see truth. I like to meet people with love, what I can understand. Ones what I hear now, I know you've got love. I can see 3 years here, what I know really well from comments and that. What it, you know, who've got so much love in them. Oh, and even the Sky, in England, yeah, my two legends on here now. You know, I've sort of like mixed matches, both. The little things I've said on my videos. Oh yeah, he's the closest one to Jesus I've met. And then, hey Skyhopper, I really want to use your video with your mask on, brother. It's just so awesomely out there. That was so cool. I listened to it. It was just so awesome. You guys know things, and see, and you don't find people like yous on these big channels, and I think that's how I've just used this format, you know, and because I just be on and seeing those big ones at first, and you can just see all the mixed messages and you know tricking people and stuff like that. No, I don't have to say lying all the time because you know it's all part of a trick, maybe, you know, because this is a testing ground, and but oh, I'm not so fast with reading while I'm talking, but I'm still yakking on because you guys are still here. I love you heaps. Um, okay. Um, oh, I got one, one. Okay. Love yous all. Um, free will. Don't worry, guys. Remember, I've told you, you're spiritual, immortal beings. You never really die. They just take your memory away. That's why you just get fed back in, but you don't have the memory. We're going to fix all these things by the end of it. Love yous all. Peace out. Peace within. Love yous.